What's up, YouTube Live? So I'm Eric Kaiser, doing my little book about damaged goods. Basically, what happens when the party's over and you have a spiritual awakening. So I've been having some issues with all kinds of technology since going through my awakening. Now my phone, when I'm recording, likes to just shut off, and I don't know that it shut off because I'll be filming like a sunrise. So that happens, but if anybody is following along, I might just do it live every day. So if you already watched the other two, we're at the right around the time that I start working as a speaker man, right? And that job really changed me. It brought me out of a quiet version of myself, but it put me around a lot of different people. I got to meet people from all over the country, and I think that's good to do at a young age. It opens you up to different types of mentality out there. And from my awakening, everything I know now about how we create the version that we become, I truly look back on my life and I really dissect it, and I'm like, wow, I see how this all works now, and I see why people truly believe that we do create who we are today. So at 18, the speaker gig was crazy. So crazy. They would do things where it was called pie in the eye, right? And if you went out and sold that day, and if you didn't sell anything, you came back and they had these nasty contraption pies made out of the worst things that you could buy in any store, the stinkiest of stinky, and they would smash it in your face. That was, I guess, a sales technique to make you want to do better. So, it was an interesting part of my life, but it really served great purpose at the time because of what I was going through with being wrongly accused of things that I didn't do. And that gave me some shelter. I got to go to Miami for a while. I got to come to Atlanta, where I ended up moving back to as an adult for a while. Got to go to Baltimore for a little while, checked out Indy, I just got to go a lot of places that a job at McDonald's wouldn't have sufficed. But I also realized at a young age that I liked experience, right? I liked having experiences. I liked living life, and that job made me feel like I was living life because, number one, it was quick, easy money, and you didn't really have any rules. You were driving around in a van just pitching people all day, and you could do it wherever you wanted to do it. Nobody told you how to do it. We trained on how to do it better, right? And it's weird that at 18 I was really good at that, and now at 43 I'm kind of back in that position, but I coach people. I actually help people nowadays, but I deal with people on a one-on-one every single day like I did with back then. That job really fueled my alcohol addiction too. Every night when we got done, we went and got beer and we got lit up, and then I had to drive home 45 minutes lit, and I did that for like a year straight until one night that came to an end, right? My first DUI, I was 18, flying through my neighborhood. I don't even know what the hell I was thinking. I was almost home. All I had to do was do the speed limit and I would have been fine, but my brain didn't work that way. My brain worked balls to the wall, baby. Let's go hard. And that's what I did. And I ended up getting a DUI. So that was my first DUI at 18. The speaker business was great. It got me all over the place to experience just crazy experiences. I worked with people who really knew a lot about martial arts. So I got to learn a lot about martial arts and learn about protecting myself, and that gave me more self-confidence. But the one thing I was lacking in my life at the time was just anybody with any self-meaning to kind of put me on the right road in life. So the downward spiral was still going. It just went very, very slowly for many of years. You know, I didn't have that structure. I didn't have anybody saying, hey, you know, you gotta calm down. You're just going too hard already, and you're only 18 years